Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks and another part of this. Trying to duplicate this and I just can't um, get it like this. This is really professionally done. I did a little bit better. I could have made my circle smaller, but this is pretty good. I thought I'd show you how I did this. And once you do this, you don't want to ever nudge it or move it. You want to nudge it. So I want to set my nudge factor on 10. I am going to do this a little bit differently, and if it doesn't interest you, please stop watching, but you might learn something. We're going to go to Effects and Contour. We're going to contour the inside 0.03. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit less. Let's do 0.04. Give us a little bit, well, it must have been 0.4. Well, it would be 0.2, wouldn't it, to make it smaller? There we go. Now go up to Effects, or go up to Object and break the contour apart. And let's nudge this. Let's nudge it over here. So this is our new deal. What I'm trying to do is keep the circles from getting into the outline and being half circles. So we're going to take this thing, and the circle I'm going to use is, let's make it 0.2. Ratio lock. So I'm going to nudge this 0.3 to see if that would be good. So I'm going to change it from 10 to 0.3, and I'm going to nudge that down. Control D and make a duplicate, and then nudge it down, and then we'll just see what the circles look like if they were on the lines. Put that one right in the center. Hit the plus key, move it up. That'd be pretty good. All right, so we're good there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this one right on the line. And I'm going to start over with Control D and move it to the bottom. Control D. I'm just going to see how many lines to kind of make it even. I'm going to zoom out. And what I'm doing is I'm making a area for the circles to be put into. And you know, it ended up being perfect. If it wasn't perfect, I would have liked to blended them, but that's pretty good. Now we can take the virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. And then go right there and delete that one and delete that one and delete all these interior lines. Go ahead and delete that one. Now we can nudge this R out of the way. Whoop. Remember, so I'll make it 9 inches, nudge it out of the way. And now we have these lines. So I'm going to take this object, this circle, and it's pretty nice that I can duplicate it down a lot of the time. So that's right in the center. Well, I'm going to change my duplicate distance to 0.3, I think it was. Let's just test it out. Yep. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, and then just duplicate it all the way down to the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the blend tool in just a second to blend all this. So now we need to make a copy of that circle or ellipse. Hit the plus key. Now these will be a little bit harder because we can't really just nudge it down. You know, we could nudge it down and then move them over. Control D and nudge it down. It'll still be on the line, but we'll have to made too many. And you know, there's probably a way to put it to the bottom of or into the line. And I know there's a macro that'll do that, but I'm just going to hold down the control button and go from that node to that node. This will take a little bit of a time. I should have actually probably had this ready, but then you wouldn't really understand what I'm doing if you understand what I'm doing now. And all I'm doing is moving it to the edge. I don't know if it really helped, but if you grab the center, it should snap right to it. If you hold down the control button, it'll be a little bit better, but not particularly good. I'm going till it says node. And you know, this is gonna take a little time, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video and make part, whatever number it is. I'll call this part 4 or whatever, and then the other one B. And I'll get all these ready and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.